Oh my God, let this frustration begin. What is going on, guys? So today we're gonna get my baby running again. She's been here for too long. After I got everything powder coated, everything's ready to go. I am just sitting here with a large 96 paperweight. So I do got some of this, which is gonna be re-looming some of the wires in the engine bay. I have some shrink wrap over there. I am going to be replacing the front end suspension. It does, when I used to drive it, it did a lot of swaying on the road. So I'm gonna fix that as well. When I got to 90 miles an hour, it used to dance on the road. So I'm assuming the bushings are gone. So I have a whole front end suspension kit I'm gonna replace in here as well. So yay for DSM content. Woo! I don't wanna do this. We're done for the day. I took the wheel off. I took the wheel, literally. I took one wheel off and I'm done. And I really don't wanna do this though. Y'all have no idea how much I don't want to do this. But I have to. I figure it's gonna be easier for me just to take the engine out with the transmission before I even touch the suspension. But check this out. Starter. This is part of my starter that's now trash. Here's the other piece. Have you ever seen this out of a starter? Look at that. Look at the rod. Just lodged itself right there. That's a piece of the connecting rod. I can't even pull it out, but that's the starter. So sad. So sad. That thing is smooth. Look at that. That's crazy. So I'm just gonna start taking out this stuff like the electrical. So my throttle body was still good. Everything was still good on the car for the exception of the starter. It chopped that in half. And of course the block. The block is no good anymore. But everything else, I haven't seen the bell housing. I just kind of glanced at it and it looked to be okay, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm hoping that it's still okay. Just because if not, I have another transmission right there. I need a trash can. Good enough. Yeah, that was a boost leak waiting to happen. But yeah, let me just get this all disassembled. I haven't drained the coolant out yet, but I will eventually. What is this? I don't know what these are. This looks like the valve cover. Yeah, this is the valve cover bolt. So we'll put this with the valve cover. Actually, I think I have titanium valve cover bolts. I just gotta find them. I have JDC. I ended up buying a shitload of stuff from them a couple years back. Never installed it, but now we can. So yeah, oh my gosh, guys, this is just, it's gonna annoy me. All right, 30 minutes later, literally 30 minutes later, I got the radiator out, I got the intercooler piping out, I have the wiring harness out, I got the coolant hoses out, and I got the starter out. Let me show you guys something. There's my starter. It's in 4 pieces. That's what got seared off. So tell me if I'm lucky, or you don't have to tell me, I know I'm lucky. So I'm gonna put this in a position where it sits in the back of the 4G63, right? Boom, yeah. The piston connecting rod decided that it wanted to be evicted. So it shot through. Look at the bell housing bolts. Not even touched, which makes me believe and feel that the bell housing is perfectly fine. And if that's the case, I got lucky. Evo 3, ready to go, ready to get mounted up. All I have to do is install it. Or should I stick to my 18G Gretty? They put about the same amount of horsepower, but from what I understand, this one is less efficient, but it has more power output than the Evo 3. They're not big in differences other than the efficiency level. That's what I've been told. So should I leave the 18G in there? Or should I put that Evo 3, I think it's a 16G in there? Y'all let me know in the comments below. But that's it, I'm gonna be calling it a day. Everything is ready to come out. All I have to do is just take off the power steering lines and that's it. Or I can just easily just unhook the power steering pump and just swing it over this way and that's it. And the turbo, of course, I gotta remove the turbo. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna be done for the day. Because everything is pretty much done, is ready to get pulled out. It took me about 45 minutes, not long at all. And I made a mess on the floor. So I missed the buckets. I have a feeling I have the engine in by tomorrow. There's a lot of stuff on here that I got to transfer to that one. Like the timing belt, which I know y'all gonna give me crap about it, but the timing belt's brand new still. It only has like 20 or not even 20,000 miles on it. It's still brand new. There's a couple of coolant hoses I gotta plug up on that side. That's from this. Gotta put it in timing. I have that little box right there that has a couple of the pulleys, brand new pulleys for this side. So a couple of things on this one that has to get transferred over. But once it's transferred, the block goes in the trash. The head I might rebuild for that same block. I might rebuild the head just to get some better airflow with some cams and some lifters, retainers, the whole 9 yards. I might rebuild this head just so I can have something a little bit more stronger than the stock block, stock head, because right now I'm about 390 to the wheels. And I want to be up and above 400. Maybe I can get to that number this time around. So, but I catch y'all tomorrow morning. And we're back. I started a little bit, didn't actually get the camera till just now. Second wheel is off, obviously there. Sitting with some PB blaster. Power steering pump is removed and out of the way. I'm gonna zip tie it so it doesn't get in the way completely, but that's good enough for now. I might just delete the whole power steering in itself just because I don't even have a belt for it. And every time I put a belt, it's just too damn big and it squeaks. So might just take that out completely. But for the most part, all that wiring over there is gonna get rearranged and re-loomed. With that tape there, I gotta go pick up some actual wire loom. I'm gonna take this off because I don't want this to mess up. Come here, baby. Come here, little carbon fiber. All right, oops. I need to remove the clutch reservoir, just the 2 bolts that's holding the cylinder onto the actual transmission. You do not have to remove the line, just the actual slave cylinder, because you can actually you can put it back in without having to re-bleed your clutch. I am gonna redo this, which is my water heater, because I don't have a heater in this car anymore because, excuse me. I don't have a water heater in this car, anymore because the heater core is broken or something. It just floods into the passenger seat. So I just looped it. So I don't have a heater. I don't have AC. Damn. I don't know if there's a hole in that bucket or what, but I had the fan blowing on it all night, overnight, and it still didn't dry 100%. So nevertheless, I'm letting this soak because I can't get this damn. But I am 290 pounds, and I stood on this breaker bar, and I was kind of like bouncing, trying to brake, and it would not brake. So put some WD-40 on that. Take off the cross member. Actually, the cross member can stay on to pull the engine out. It has to come out to put the engine in. So I think I'll just leave the cross member on. I will just remove the bolt that holds that. I don't think I have a mount in there. Huh, I don't even have a mount. I never had a front engine mount. Well, that's awesome. Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-da, doo-da. Time to do some sketchy shit. Ooh, doo-da-dee. This is why I didn't want to do this. This is exactly why I didn't want to do this with the car, because I'm gonna be frustrated and I already want to call it a day. It's 5:04 and I've been yanking on this thing for the past 10 minutes and it's not coming out. Okay, stick to plan A. I didn't bend my thing. But holy crap, man. That joker there. Uh-oh, there it goes. Oh, it's like I did a deadlift. Jesus. Guess what, guys? Engine's not out yet. We're 2 days after y'all last video I just saw. When I said I was gonna come back in the morning, I didn't come back in the morning. It's because I didn't want to come out here in the afternoon. So I came here at nighttime, and then I came out here and I saw it. I'm like, no, I don't want to do this. And then I went ahead and just did it again the very next time. So CV axles are out of their axle holders. Axle holders. CV axles are out of the rotor of the hub. So they're just hanging out, chilling. Exhaust is off, I just said that. Everything up here is done. The only thing that's left is to pop the CV axles out and remove the transfer case, which I believe is 5 bolts on the transfer case, 2 CV axles, and she's out. The lower control arm is gone, not the lower control arm. The lower cross member is gone. The 2 plates that, you know, the passenger side on the Ford G63 holds the plate underneath. That plate that holds the whole strut to the cross member to the chassis removed. The right side's removed. Like I said, just those 2 CV axles, pop, pop. You yank it out of the transmission. Transfer case falls. Pull it out from the shaft. Hook up the hoist. Bring this mother. Well, we have our casualty. Transfer case is out, but there's a casualty on it. Luckily, I have 2 more. Transfer case. Look at that little hole there. That rod just shot through that too. You know, it's crazy to think what power goes into these motors. And this was just an idle, guys. Like, I was not revving it. I mean, I revved to 3,000 to get a little backwards, but it just shows you what type of power levels and what pressure and what type of force these pistons and rods have in this engine. That is a cast iron block. It was revved at 3,000 going into reverse. Like, I don't even think I was letting off the throttle yet before this engine blew. It went through the cast iron. It sheared that into 4 pieces, 5 pieces if you really count. And then it put a hole in the transfer case. It blows my mind. Luckily, I got 2 more transfer cases though. This is trash. All right, engine hoist is up. I left the CV axle in on that side for the time being because I can't get to it from underneath the car. For some reason, I don't know why I just can't get I think my pry bars are too long and I can't get to it. So what I'm gonna do is jack the car up a little bit, give me some clearance, and then I can pop it out that way. It is disconnected from the hub, but it's just not disconnected from the transmission yet. Well, yeah, it's out and it's all over me. Don't get gear oil on you people. And we're back. Engine can come out. I know you gotta do that hole. I know you're like, damn, Daniel. Can you not piss all over my floor, please? Look at that. It's even turning for you guys to get a good look at the damn hole. Almost cleared. Look at that hole. Man, oh man. It sucks because these engines aren't getting easier to find. They are definitely getting. Can you stop? What do you think, guys? Should I repaint the whole car with the engine bay out, with the engine out now, or should I just say leave it silver, clean it up really good, and call it a day? Y'all let me know in the comments below. I'm gonna end it at this part of the clip here. So say goodbye to this authentic Evo 3 engine, because that's exactly what it was an Evo 3 engine. Had this engine for 4 years since I had the red Eclipse. This engine was from the red Eclipse, and it's painful to see. It really is, but it happens. So I'm gonna end that here, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I will go ahead and link another video of when this engine was running and link in the description below. We'll finish this install maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be Wednesday, the 16th of November. I'll get the new engine in probably this week. I wanna drive it out to a car show this Saturday. So that's why I'm doing it so, you know, quickly. But yeah, I'm just blabbing at this point. So I'll catch y'all later. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you later.